Hi everyone! So today I am back in my original filming room. I feel like it's been so long since I actually sat down and filmed a real talking video with you guys. Before I get into today's video, I wanted to mention two things really quickly. First of all, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers, which for some people might not seem like a huge deal, but for me, it's actually really exciting. I'm just really thankful for all of you that have clicked subscribe. It has made me super happy. Number two is if you guys are not following me on Instagram, I'm going to leave a little link right here. It's just instagram.com/SarahDunk, and I'm going to be posting more pictures more frequently related to like my videos and stuff like that. So definitely a good place to see what's going on in my whole world. I mean, if you want to. I'm not like forcing you guys. You don't have to, but be cool. Whatever. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a what I eat in a day vegan edition. I just want to clear up a couple things first. I am not vegan, and I do not have a problem with being vegan, and I'm not a health expert. Now that the air has been cleared, I just want to say that I totally believe in eating vegan. Big thumbs up to everybody that can do that, but personally I just don't want to do that right now. But I don't have a problem with eating vegan every once in a while. I find that it's actually really delicious and that it's actually pretty easy. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe it gives you some inspiration to cook up some good healthy meals, and yeah, let's just get into it. Here we go. Here comes breakfast. Stay tuned. So for breakfast, I like to use an instant oatmeal package. I do not put mine in the microwave because I do not have a microwave. I know, kind of crazy, but you guys can survive without one. I am the living proof of that. To prepare my oatmeal, all I do is boil some water on the kettle. Then I just use one of the Quaker, I think it's maple brown sugar packets of oatmeal, pour that into a bowl. And while I'm waiting for my water to boil, I usually chop up some fruit, whatever I have in the kitchen at the moment. I went apple picking on the weekend, which is a really fun fall activity to do. So if you guys are looking for something to do in the fall, highly recommend apple picking. So I had a bunch of fresh apples, so I chopped them up, and when the oatmeal was ready, I poured in the water, stirred it around, let it sit for a couple minutes, tossed in my apples, and then added a dash of cinnamon. And this breakfast is so good, guys. It tastes like you are eating a dessert. I'm not even kidding. If you guys like apple crumble, this is gonna be right up your alley. It is so yummy, and I find that oatmeal really fills me up. So on to lunch. Usually a few hours after I eat breakfast, I'm ready for the next meal. And for lunch today, all I did was a light salad because I wasn't too hungry. I wasn't moving around being so active, so I was you know what, I'm just gonna stick to a simple salad. For the base of my salad, I just used some baby spinach. Then using the apples again, I took the rest of my apple that I didn't use with my breakfast because putting one full apple into a little bowl of oatmeal can be kind of overwhelming. So I took the rest of that apple, chopped that up. Also cut up half of an avocado because if you put in a whole avocado, that is a lot of fat, and you don't necessarily want to eat a whole avocado in one sitting. So, dividing it up between maybe breakfast and lunch and dinner is a good idea. So I put in my avocado, my apple, and then to top things off, I added some pumpkin seeds to make it even more fall and more festive. So after that was done, I just made a simple salad dressing on my own. I prefer making my own salad dressing because I know what's going in it, and personally, I just think they taste better. Today's dressing included olive oil and some apple cider vinegar. Then I added in some maple syrup to give it some sweetness. If you are not vegan, go for some honey or whatever you prefer to add some sweetness to your dressing. Then I added some Dijon mustard, which gives it a nice little zing to the dressing, I guess you could say. Then I added salt and pepper just for some more flavor, and I personally love this dressing. I think it's so flavorful, so good, kind of takes your salad to the next level, you know what I'm saying? Highly recommend trying that out. And for the last meal, today I am going to work at 5 o'clock, so I had to pre-make my dinner, so I did it at the same time as making lunch. So today what I did was kind of my version of a Chipotle bowl kind of thing, but a vegan and healthier version, way healthier version. Base of my bowl is this pre-made package that I find at my local grocery store, which is Loblaws. For those of you that For those of you that live in Canada, you're probably familiar with Loblaws. It is the best. So I just found this pre-made rice package in the rice and pasta aisle. So all you do is squeeze out the packet onto a pan over your oven. Then you're gonna add in, I think it says 2 tablespoons of some water, and just stir it around until it heats up. It does not take long at all, so this is a really, really quick process, but you want to make sure that you're monitoring the rice so that it doesn't burn. The packet that I used today is a brown rice and quinoa combination. They do have like different varieties too, so if you're not a big fan of quinoa or brown rice, they do have other options. The thing I love about these like little pre-made packets is that they are already seasoned, so you don't need to worry about adding in any spices or anything like that. Once my rice quinoa thing has been all heated up, I just go ahead and put that into a little Tupperware container that I can take with me throughout the day, and then I go ahead and start preparing all of my vegetables. What I personally like to put in my bowl is just like very, very simple. You can add lettuce, any vegetable really. I chopped up a small pepper, I chopped up a bunch of cherry tomatoes because I find those are just easier to chop up than one big tomato. Then I went on to some corn and black beans. Be sure to rinse out your corn and beans just to like get rid of all that acidity. So I just added that to my bowl, and then I put the rest of what I didn't use in a Tupperware container because it's just good to have if you want to make this meal again later in the week. This does stay well for a while. Sorry, there's a bunch of drilling going on. They're building a house like right there, so if you can hear that, my apologies. So that's it for the contents of my rice bowl. Then I go on to making another dressing because, as you can tell, I love making dressings. For this one, it's kind of similar to the first one that we used at lunch, but slightly different. So I used olive oil again, apple cider vinegar again. Usually I use white vinegar, but we were all out of that one apparently. After I add in those bases, I then added, I believe, some chipotle powder or chili powder, some garlic powder, salt, and pepper, and this is just like a really yummy dressing. It has that chili powder taste and that garlic taste, so it's not as sweet as the one that we had at lunch. It's a little bit more savory, but still really, really, really good. Grapes are so good. I quickly wanted to mention a few healthy snack options that you could have throughout the day. Number one would be grapes. I am obsessed with grapes. When you find good grapes, it's like they're addicting. You can freeze them, you can eat them as they are. I just think grapes are a great like dessert, an alternative to eating like candy or something like that. These ones are really good and I can't stop eating them. So if you want to switch it up and you don't feel like eating fresh fruit, you can always go for some dried fruit or freeze-dried fruit. I found these at Longo's. They're called City Snacks. They came in a bunch of different fruits. This one is the pear flavor. They came in pineapple, strawberry, banana, all that good stuff. Pretty much they're just not fried, not baked. They're just freeze-dried fruit. That's all it is, just the fruit. So these are, once again, very healthy for you, and it's kind of like munching on candy as well. Then another brand that I recommend is Bear. These are just the Simply Toasted Crunchy Coconut Chips, 100% natural, gluten-free, non-GMO, all that good stuff. Just a bunch of ways you can eat these. You can just kind of like snack on them. You can put them into a salad or add to trail mix into yogurt, on an acai bowl too. These would be really, really good. And then my last favorite snack is popcorn. I have been obsessed with this popcorn. A lot of you have probably already heard about this popcorn brand, Boom Chicka Pop, because a lot of people are eating it right now. So this is just their sweet and salty kettle corn flavor, which is so good, guys. And a cup of this is only 70 calories, which is not that bad for something that's like this good tasting. So all in moderation, guys. These things can all be healthy and super delicious. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know down in the comments below if you would like to see a what I eat in a day number 2, because I would be so down for that. This was so much fun to film. I love watching these kinds of videos. It gives me great inspiration and just like kind of reminds me that there are a lot of options out there, quick, easy options. Give it a thumbs up as well if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. That would make me so happy. That's it for now, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Ta-ta!